Narayan Narayan Namaste, Happy Janmashtami, Happy Krishna Janmotsav. Welcome back to Zeel Astrology, your go-to channel for all things Vedic astrology. Now from 16th of August, Sun will enter the sign of Leo, its own sign. And it will stay here until mid-September, September 17th. Normally Sun in its own sign is a very strong and positive placement. But this time there's a twist because Sun will be joining Ketu in Leo. This means the king, which is Sun, is now meeting with Ketu, the shadow planet that tends to hide or dissolve things, which tends to detach things. So last time we had Ketu with Mars, which is the soldier that was powerful in its own way. But now it's the king himself meeting Ketu. So the energy feels very different and more impactful. With Sun stepping into Leo, light will now shine on both Leo and Aquarius because Sun's direct aspect will fall on Aquarius. Until now, because of Ketu in Leo, a lot of things were hidden in this area. Secrets, unclear situations or behind the scenes matter. Now those things will start coming to the surface. We will see the truth more clearly, whether it's happening in the world, in our country, in other countries, or even in our personal lives. However, there's also flip side. Sun represents authority, leadership, ego, and Leo also stands for the same. So with this combination, authority figures, whether leaders, bosses, or people in power, could see their pride and ego swell. Aggression may rise. In global events, this could even bring situations that feel intense or tense, unstable, or warlike as well. What's different this time is that it's not just a soldier like Mars on the battlefield, it's the king himself on the battlefield. And on top of that, Mars and Saturn are currently opposing each other, adding more friction and challenges until Mars leaves Virgo. During this period, important decisions could be made by governments, organizations, or even the authority figures in our personal lives. But here's the caution: if those decisions come from ego, overconfidence, or selfish motives, they can backfire easily. The same goes if the decision is made only because someone else is backing them. Say, for example, if a country enters a conflict simply because they think that some another country is supporting them without a real reason or in hope of gaining something for themselves, it may not end well. The consequences of these actions might not be visible immediately, but with time the results will show. This is because after Sun finishes its stay in Leo, it will enter Virgo and then face Saturn's influence more directly. If the choice is made during Leo transit of Sun, if they were made with fair and wise decision, they will pass. When Sun will come into direct aspect of Saturn, they will pass without trouble. But if they were selfish or ego-driven, Saturn won't let them go so easily. By that time, Mars will also have entered Libra on September 13, which is not the most comfortable position for Mars. And here Saturn and Mars will be forming a Shadashtak Yoga. And all these planetary combinations will be active together. Honestly, I don't see this as a completely positive period, especially with Sun and Ketu conjunction. And before we dive deeper, I would be grateful if you could subscribe, like and share these videos with your friends and family and helping me spread the knowledge of astrology. Also, don't forget to hype my video as well. Don't forget to hit notification bell so you are always up to date with our latest content. You can also follow Zeel Astrology on Instagram as well. And if you would like to book a consultation with me, please feel free to email me. All the links are provided in the description box below. This is a time where reality will come to light in a way that might feel alarming, both on a personal level and on a larger global scale as well. It's like suddenly someone switches on the light in a dark room. You can now clearly see what's around you. There might be beautiful flowers and plants in that room, or there might be wild animals and poisonous snakes. What matters is how you choose to respond to the reality that you see. When you see the truth, will you ignore that out of ego, or will you calmly try to find a solution? And that will decide what kind of results you will get. Jupiter being in Punarvasu will give a little relief, but remember, Punarvasu is symbolized by an arrow. Once aimed, it will hit its target. That means the energy here can still be sharp and decisive. And with both Jupiter in Punarvasu and with Saturn retrograde in Pisces, there will be lessons to learn from past mistakes, and some things may need to be done again and again. This is why I see this period as a challenging one. And one more thing, that I will soon come up with my video on Jupiter in Punarvasu, and the video is ready. The issue is that I am facing some issues with the rendering part, so I think that that may be solved soon, and I will upload the video immediately once it is ready. Now coming back to Sun and Leo. So this period is somewhat similar to the time when Mars and Ketu were together, but the difference now is that Sun is involved, the king is involved. Sun being the king will bring light and awareness. It will show you the truth and in a way prepare you for the future. Many events that happen now, whether small or large, will have long-lasting effect, because once Sun moves out into Virgo, it will meet Saturn, which will again be a big turning point. In Leo, Sun will be aspecting Aquarius and Rahu, while Jupiter is also aspecting Rahu. So this combination will help reveal illusions people have been living in, showing the reality with Jupiter's guidance. But again, what you do with that reality, with that knowledge, or how you react to that, and what decision you take based on that is entirely your choice. That entirely depends on you. Spiritually, this is actually a very beautiful period. Ketu is about moksha and devotion, and Sun represents the soul. Together they can purify your soul. If you can keep your ego aside and anger aside and see things with an open heart and mind, this is the best time to truly understand the divine connection between your soul and the God. And here's a note of caution for people now, that try to keep ego as low as possible now, because this energy can inflate ego very easily, ego, anger. And avoid making decisions based purely on pride or grudges, because Ketu will happily break those things, and Saturn will do the same later on. Ego based or impulsive decisions, whether by individuals or leaders, can have serious consequences later on. Apart from that, even stock markets could see downfall, so be very careful with investments during this time. And yes, I want to share something with you more on a personal level, both as an astrologer and as a well-wisher to you. It would be wise to keep some cash at home and avoid unnecessary expenses right now. Even if by God's grace, war-like situations never arises, the period ahead is not very stable. We are already seeing some global uncertainties and decisions by the authorities that are impacting economies and daily life of people across the globe. And the upcoming transits of Saturn, especially when it moves into Aries in 2027, after Pisces, and then into Taurus, these areas can really bring challenges. So the upcoming years are challenging. And if you are someone who is living in India, this advice is even more relevant. India will soon enters Mars Madasha in September, and Mars here is placed in Ardra Nakshatra in the second house. Ardra is of self-destruction, destruction from self as well as outer forces. This indicates that country may face some challenging situations in its entire 7 years of Mars's Madasha. That's why saving money as much as you can, if you start from now, and avoiding showing off spending, avoiding doing unnecessary expenses, and keeping a stock of essentials is very important. In many Indian homes, I think it's a tradition to store staples like wheat, rice, pulses for the whole year, for the entire year. And if you haven't done that, start now. If you can, grow some basic vegetables in your kitchen garden, balcony, pots, or terrace garden. It might seem weird, but these small steps can be blessing in times of need. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but Mars Mahadasha will bring certain challenges for India. Though there will be the phases of relief in between, but it will be more like an on and off period that brings big changes and important lessons for the country. There are certain things that I cannot mention here on public platform, but there must be some reason why I am mentioning all this. So please try to do this as much as you can, or as much as it is possible for you. Now coming back to the Sun's transit in Leo, this is a period where you might feel tempted to travel more, or even escape responsibilities to spend quiet time with yourself. While that might sound appealing, I would strongly advise against traveling during this 1 month, especially until Sun moves out of Purva Falguni Nakshatra. This is not the ideal time to be on the move. So it's better to stay put and focus on stability for now. During this time, people's general health and immunity may feel a little low, but not too much. So it's important to take care of yourself. Be disciplined. Do yoga, pranayam, and eat healthy food. That will help you. This transit can also make some people more short-tempered or aggressive, and you might notice ego clashes or unnecessary arguments happening more often, as said earlier. Emotional connections with close ones may not feel as deep or easy as before, which can create a bit of distance in relationships. And sometimes, not every time, but there can also be some confusion around decisions, making it harder for people to think clearly or choose the right direction. If Ketu gets too dominant. At the same time, this phase can be supportive for those who are involved in healing or professions, healing professions, whether it's medical practitioners or spiritual healers or any field related to healing. Then they can see positive results during this time. Now let's talk about nakshatra part. Sun will be in Magha Nakshatra from August 17 till August 30. Then it will be in Purva Falguni Nakshatra from August 30 till September 13. And it will be in Uttar Falguni Nakshatra from September 13 till September 27. So when Sun will enter Magha Nakshatra, which is ruled by Ketu. Even though Leo is ruled by Sun, here Ketu will have the stronger influence, because right now Ketu itself is transiting Leo, and when the Lord of Leo, the Sun, moves into the nakshatra ruled by Ketu, the energy shifts in Ketu's favor. The main challenge with Sun's transit in Magha will be managing the ego. Magha represents the coronation of a king after a victory. And with victory comes pride. But Ketu loves to break ego. So if decisions are made with pride, anger, or without proper thinking, they can backfire easily. However, if you act with proper thought planning and a pure heart and with a calm mind, then things will go smoothly. It's all about the karma you choose. During this time, some people will gain authority, whether in their career or even in politics, while others may lose it. That entirely depends on your chart. And many times that loss will be because they themselves damage their position through their actions. After Magha, Sun will move into Purva Falguni Nakshatra, which is ruled by Venus. Here it will come into tight conjunction with Ketu. This is a sensitive period because headless or impulsive decisions by leaders and authorities around the world will become even more common. We may see cutbacks in luxury or comfort as well, and people will have to let go of certain things here. The wise choice during this phase will be to prioritize practicality over luxury and enjoyment. And those who can do this easily will handle this transit in a more better manner. Those who can't may face some setbacks. This period could also bring news of the loss of a famous figure, possibly a well-known actress or a female celebrity, or even passing of a political leader somewhere in the world. On the spiritual side, for those who are genuinely on the path of true devotion, this will be a deeply awakening time. It will be easier to feel connected to the divine, and that connection will act like a protective shield in any challenges. Then finally, Sun will move into Uttar Phalguni Nakshatra, which is ruled by Sun itself. Here the energy will settle down quite and feel calmer, because Sun would have moved out of Ketu's influence, or moved away somewhat from Ketu, and Sun will be in stronger position. The first pada of Uttar Phalguni falls in Leo, and the remaining 3 in Virgo. The energy of this whole phase is like waking up from sleep and suddenly realizing what happened during previous 2 nakshatras. If you made wrong decisions earlier, the realization might sting. If you made the right ones, you will feel grateful to the divine that it helped you avoid greater harm. Now, who will feel this transit the most? It will be more noticeable for people who have Sun and Moon together in their chart, Sun Saturn conjunction, or Sun Ketu conjunction, Sun Rahu conjunction. It will also affect those who have Sun placed in any of Ketu's nakshatra, like Magha, Moola, or Ashwini, or any planet in these nakshatras. If you have Sun in Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, you may also feel it strongly. The same goes for those who have Sun in the Kendra houses, whether it's in the 1st, 4th, 7th, or 10th house, or if you have Sun-Venus combination. People running the dashas of Sun, Ketu, or Venus will also experience the effects more deeply here. And for the remedial part, I always say only Narayan can truly protect you from the challenging effects of Rahu and Ketu. The Sun itself is one of the forms of Narayan, which is why Surya Dev is called Surya Narayan. During this time, chant Narayan Kavach. It will help protect you and guide you, and give you the wisdom to make the right decisions at the right time. Apart from that, waking up early in the morning and offering water to Surya Narayan will also be beneficial. And whenever you can, chant Om Vishnave Namaha, or Om Namo Narayanai, or Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevai Namaha. These mantras will bring peace, clarity, and provide divine protection during this period. So now let's begin with ascendant wise analysis. Aries ascendant. For Aries native, Sun moves through the sign of Leo in your 5th house together with Ketu. This can feel like a mix of a strong energy and quiet detachment. You may want to show your talents but not chase attention or praise. This is something that can happen to some people. It's a good time for spirituality, for meditation, for mantra chanting, and for self-realization as well. You might feel closer to your inner voice and to the divine as well, if this goes positive in your chart. Apart from that, please take care of your children's health, your mother's health, and also watch your own health, like your stomach and digestion. Keep food simple and regular. With money, stay cautious. Avoid risky or speculative investments, and don't make quick financial commitments. Think wisely and double check before you say yes to any big investments. Love matters may feel sensitive. Try to be warm and gentle in your interaction, words and actions with your partner. If tension rises, stay calm and humble so small issues don't turn into bigger ones. With children, speak with warmth and patience and try to understand them without dominating them. Students who might have been feeling lazy earlier with Ketu's presence in the 5th house, now sun's entry can give you fresh energy here. So study well, get organized, follow a routine and use this chance to focus on your studies. People working with children, healing education or very fine detailed fields like microbiology, nanotechnology, virology may find good support in their fields during this time. Sun will aspect your 11th house, the sign of Aquarius, where Rahu is positioned, and Jupiter is also aspecting this house. So this can illuminate the reality regarding your 11th house. So this aspect of Sun will also throw light on your relationship with your friends and elder siblings. It will show you the reality that where you stand here. You may clearly see who supports you and who doesn't, especially in your social circle. If something unfair has been going on, light comes in so you can act wisely. It can also help you spot which income sources are truly good for you. Use the insights, but choose your actions carefully because Rahu is still positioned in the 11th house. It can still try to deviate you from the reality. Jupiter will also help you, will try to guide you here. Creative work and social media can get a boost during this time. Your ideas may flow and you will have the drive to create something good. And at the same time, decision making can feel a bit confusing. So give yourself some time, think things through and avoid rushing. Staying grounded, kind and disciplined will help you make the most of this transit. Taurus ascendant. For Taurus native, Sun moves into the sign of Leo, your 4th house. The house of comfort, inner peace, your home, your mother. And this can make you look at your relationship with your family in a new way. Some of you may feel less attached to material comforts or may feel like changing or reorganizing your space as well. And since Sun is strong in its own sign, so you may naturally carry more authority or dominance in your family matters. But if not handled gently, then it can turn into arguments or ego clashes at home because Ketu is positioned with this Sun. Remember that. Especially with your mother. Try to remain humble and soft in your speech, otherwise frustration or anger may spill over and disturb the peace of your home environment. If things get stressful, you may even feel like distancing yourself from your family, from your home. But it's better to stay calm and not detached from loved ones. Remember, this transit is only for 1 month, and with Jupiter's wisdom supporting you from the 2nd house, you can handle family situations with more patience and maturity. This is also a deeply spiritual period because Sun is passing through your moksha, one of your moksha trikon, and Ketu is also positioned here, a planet which represents moksha and spirituality. So you may feel the need to find happiness within rather than outside. Activities like meditation, prayer, or listening to devotional music will bring peace and calmness during this time. If you are planning to buy or sell property, go slow and double check everything before making any decision because Ketu's influence can create confusion or hurdles. This influence of Ketu here with Sun can also make you feel restless, making you feel nothing around you is satisfying. You may feel dissatisfied with what you have. So staying spiritual will help you reduce that inner emptiness. Sun also aspects your 10th house, the sign of Aquarius, where Rahu is currently positioned, and Jupiter is also aspecting this house. So this means that if you have been feeling confused about your career path, then Sun will bring clarity and show you the reality. Jupiter's guidance will support you in making the right choices, but you must be very wise and careful because Rahu's presence can cloud your judgment. This period can bring new career opportunities, promotions, or financial growth if your chart supports it. And at the same time, stay cautious when dealing with authority figures at work. This aspect will also reveal who truly supports you in your workplace and who doesn't, or who is your well-wisher and who is not. So keep your eyes and ears, your mind open, as this clarity will help you make stronger and wiser decisions in your career for your future. Gemini ascendants. For Gemini natives, Sun is transiting the sign of Leo, your 3rd house, along with Ketu. This can give you a powerful voice and commanding way of expressing yourself. But because of Ketu's influence, your communication may sometimes come across as too blunt or direct. And because Sun is also here, so it can also make it more dominating as well. So if you choose your words carefully, then your speech and writing can become very impactful and even open new doors for you. That's why it's important to use this energy very wisely. During this period, you may feel the urge to take bold decisions or start something new, but it's better to pause and think things through before jumping into any action. Normally, Sun in the 3rd house is a very good position for new beginnings because it provides you the energy to start something, to initiate something new. It provides you the confidence. But with Ketu's presence here, you need to move carefully, plan thoroughly, and make sure your strategies are clear before committing to anything. Use the wisdom of Jupiter from your 1st house to guide your choices. Those working in communication related fields like writing, media, or storytelling may see positive results if they stay patient and consistent. Relationships with siblings or neighbors could face some challenges, so be wise and in your interactions. Short travels might feel tiring or face unexpected delays, so plan them properly instead of rushing. Sun gives you the fresh energy in this house, and it's better to channel it into learning something new that improves your skills and helps your career, while also giving you personal satisfaction. Spiritually, this is also a good time to turn inward and use that same energy for practices like meditation or prayer, which can bring peace of mind to you. One small reminder: don't let overconfidence affect your work. Keep your approach grounded as much as possible. Now, Sun will aspect your 9th house, the sign of Aquarius, where Rahu is positioned, and Jupiter is also aspecting this house. So this combination can show you the truth about your guides, your belief system, your teachers as well. If you have been following someone who is not genuine, then this period may reveal that reality to you. It can also help you see the real essence of dharma and bring clarity about your spiritual path. For some, hidden health issues related to father may also come into light during this time, and Jupiter's blessing will guide you towards finding the right solution. So try to work on that if you get to know anything. Cancer ascendant. For Cancer natives, Sun will be transiting your 2nd house, the sign of Leo, along with Ketu. This is the house of family, speech, finances, food. So during this time, you may feel a little distant or emotional gap with family members. Your words may become more blunt or dominating or harsh without you even realizing it, and this could create misunderstandings. That's why it's very important to stay gentle, calm, and humble in how you speak. A little warmth in your behavior or speech will go a long way in keeping harmony at home. Your food habits will also play a very important role now. Try to stay disciplined in what you eat. Avoid too much oily or spicy food and instead focus on sattvic meals that keep your body light and your mind calm. Drink enough water and keep a regular routine, because this transit can otherwise bring issues like acidity, mouth issues, mouth related issues. This can also bring some eye related comfort. So the same discipline will help you and your family's health here. Financially, avoid sudden or impulsive decisions. Use this period to think long term, organize your plans and clear old debts if possible. There might be small fluctuations in income, or so patience and planning will help you maintain stability. Sun will aspect your 8th house, the sign of Aquarius, where Rahu is positioned, and Jupiter is also aspecting this house. So this combination can bring hidden matters to the surface, to the light, whether it is regarding your health, finances, or even secrets that you were unaware of. Rahu may have been creating illusions in your 8th house, but Sun will bring clarity and truth, while Jupiter will guide you on how to deal with those revelations. Whatever comes up, don't ignore it. Take it seriously and handle it with wisdom. On the positive side, this transit can benefit those working in fields connected to deep healing professions, psychology, spirituality, astrology, those who are into medicine, medical, occult studies, research, and even the organic food industry. If you are a dietitian, a healer, or someone involved in mystical or transformative work, this period can help you grow and bring more meaning to your efforts. Leo ascendant. For Leo native, Sun will be transiting your first house, your ascendant, its own sign, along with Ketu. Normally, Sun in the ascendant is a very strong and powerful placement, but because it joins Ketu here, this phase can feel a little tricky. The first house is about your confidence, self-expression, and personality. So this combination may either lower your confidence or push it too high, making you overly egoistic or dominating in your interaction. But that will entirely depend on your chart. For someone who is lacking this self-confidence since a long time, they may feel this energy now, where they may feel a bit more confident. But as I said, it entirely depends on your chart. You may feel like only your way. If this goes negative, you may feel like only your way is right, and that urge to control can create issues if not balanced. But there's also a beautiful side to this transit. For those who are spiritually inclined or who are seeking deeper growth, this can be a very transformative time. Sun represents soul and Ketu represents moksha. So together, soul and moksha, they can help you detach from unnecessary worldly attachments and connect more deeply with your inner self and with the divine. And this is happening in your first house. So those who are spiritually evolved, this is an excellent period for them. You may feel a natural pull away from social or material distractions for such people. And you might be able to let go of habits or attachments that no longer serve your higher purpose. For some, this can open the door to profound inner growth and even the path to ultimate liberation. At the same time, since this is happening in the ascendant, healthcare becomes very important. Stick to a disciplined routine and eat clean and keep your body balanced. Anger, aggression, or ego can surface easily during this phase. So consciously try to stay calm. Eat healthy food, as food also impacts our behavior as well. Some of you may even experience dips in motivation or energy, or so it's better not to rely on external validation. Instead, trust on your own judgment and avoid blindly following others. Practices like meditation, journaling, or spending quiet time in your home temple can really help you realign with your true self. Now, Sun will be aspecting the sign of Aquarius, your 7th house, where Rahu is positioned. Jupiter is also aspecting this house. So, if you are married, this can bring hidden realities or illusions in your marriage to the light. If you are in business, it may reveal things about your partnerships too. And how you react to these revelations will decide whether this period becomes constructive or not. Ego and anger can break things down quickly, and Ketu's influence makes that risk stronger. Jupiter's wisdom will guide you if you choose patience and humility. One important reminder: don't take impulsive decisions, especially in relationships and business matters. Even after this transit, Sun will move into Virgo and come under Saturn's direct aspect, and Saturn will hold you accountable for your actions. So this is the time to remain grounded and calm and spiritually focused, allowing inner growth to guide you instead of impulsive decisions. Virgo ascendants. For Virgo native, Sun will be transiting your 12th house in its own sign, the sign of Leo, and will be in conjunction with Ketu here. So this is quite an introspective and spiritual placement. Sun in the 12th house naturally illuminates hidden areas of life, making you more aware of your subconscious mind, your inner emotions, and even things happening behind the scenes in your surroundings. With Ketu in conjunction with this energy of Sun, there can be a sense of detachment, making you want to withdraw from worldly noise and spend more time in peace, solitude, or spiritual practices. You may naturally feel a pull towards meditation, yoga, sadhana, or any practice that helps you connect with your higher self. And this is happening in your Moksha Trikon house. So the spiritual impact is very strong. Your intuition will also sharpen during this time, and your dreams may become more significant, carrying messages from your subconscious. For those already on a spiritual path, this can be a very enlightening phase. Your intuition will increase, your intuition will sharpen. And at the same time, because your 12th Lord is transiting its own sign in the 12th house, there can be an increase in expenses. You may feel a lack of satisfaction with your income or with how your resources are being spent. Even if money is coming in, the expenses may feel heavier, bringing some dissatisfaction. So it's important to keep a check on how and where you spend. This is also the time when hidden matters may come into light, whether it's about your health issues, hidden enemies, or secret concerns. Stay alert and maintain a practical approach. For those working in healing fields like medicine, counseling, spiritual healing, or even NGOs, this can be a very good period professionally, as your ability to serve others with compassion increases. On the health front, because Sun and Ketu are fiery energies in the 12th house, your sleep can be affected. You may feel restless at night, or external disturbances may disturb your sleep cycle. Stress can also add to this problem, so relaxation and stress management are very important now. Ketu can sometimes drain your energy, so balancing rest with work is necessary. There can also be higher chance of minor infections, so take care of your immunity. This transit can also connect with foreign lands or give you opportunities related to abroad. Some of you may plan travel, but because of Ketu's influence, sudden changes or disruptions in travel plans are also possible. Now, Sun will be aspecting your 6th house, the sign of Aquarius where Rahu is positioned, and Jupiter is also aspecting this house. This means that you will have the strength to deal with challenges, whether in health, competition, or dealing with adversaries. Jupiter's guidance, Rahu's presence here in the 6th house itself, and Sun's aspect here, this combination together can give you an upper hand in overcoming obstacles. Rahu's position in the 6th house is considered good in overcoming challenges. And here Sun and Jupiter are also favoring here. So this is also a strong period if you are preparing for competitive exams, as long as you put in consistent effort. So overall, this transit is deeply spiritual and healing, but requires care with health, sleep, and some expenses. If handled positively, it can connect you with higher wisdom and divine energy, while also giving you the strength to deal with challenges as well. Libra ascendants. For Libra native, Sun is moving into your 11th house, the sign of Leo, along with Ketu. This is quite an interesting placement, because on one side it can bring financial growth and stability, but only if you are content and not running behind endless desires. If you keep working sincerely and remain happy with what you already have, then this combination can bless you. But if you keep craving more and more, then Ketu may create obstacles and delays. This phase can also bring promotion or recognition, especially for those who are in government jobs or roles of authority. But along with that, extra responsibilities will also come. This is a good time to work in groups or with teams to achieve bigger goals. But while doing so, you need to stay grounded and calm, because Ketu may create some small misunderstandings or challenges within the group. You may also feel less interested in social gatherings and instead prefer spending time only with people who really matters to you. Some old friendships may fade away and new ones may take their place. Which in itself is healthy, because it clears space for more meaningful connections. During this period, the best thing you can do is to focus on your work without worrying too much about the results. Sooner or later, your karma will bring its own fruits. So keep working hard, keep your anger and your ego under control, because otherwise there can be misunderstandings with your social circle, friends, social networks, colleagues, or even your siblings and higher authority. So during this transit, you need to keep your calm as much as possible. This transit of Sun and Ketu here can also deepen your knowledge or open doors towards spiritual growth and enhancement. But apart from that, the same time may also test you with financial reality checks. So avoid risky investments, especially in speculative markets, and don't lend money without proper legal paperwork. Health-wise, you should stay a little careful, as accidents or sudden issues can be possible. The main key for Libra natives here is to stay satisfied with what you have and do your karma without expecting immediate rewards. From this house, Sun will aspect your 5th house, the sign of Aquarius, where Rahu is positioned, and Jupiter is also aspecting this house. So this will bring clarity to areas where Rahu was creating illusions. Matters related to children, whether about their health or studies, will come into focus. If you are planning IVF or related treatments, this time may support you if your chart allows. Students too can benefit if they work with discipline and hard with their full efforts. Overall, this transit is about learning to be real and practical, letting go of false illusions, and staying grounded while fulfilling your responsibilities. Scorpio ascendant. For Scorpio native, Sun is transiting your 10th house, the sign of Leo, along with Ketu. This is very important phase for your career and professional life. If you have been feeling frustrated at work for a long time because of this Ketu transit, then this transit of Sun can increase that frustration even more. And situations may push you to burst out in anger. So please be very careful, because reacting strongly with the wrong people like bosses, seniors, or those who hold power or over your career, or anyone who is not your well-wisher in your career, can be harmful for you. Even if you feel upset, try to keep calm and avoid anger in front of your co-workers. So at the same time, Sun's placement here will also bring fresh energy into your career. If you have been feeling stuck or lacking drive in your work because of Ketu's presence, then Sun will now give you the push you need to move forward. You will feel motivated to complete pending tasks and move towards your goals. So this period can actually be very supportive in terms of hard work and career growth, provided you keep your frustration, anger, ego under control. And yes, this period, because Sun is transiting your 10th house, this period will bring lot of hard work for you. So be prepared for that. Some of you may even see career growth or increments during this time if your overall chart supports it. Some of you may even see transfers as well during this time. But you have to be careful about workplace politics here. Misunderstandings with co-workers, as said earlier, or becoming can arise during this time. Apart from that, don't be too dominating here in your career. Sometimes you may not like to take orders from others, and instead you may act authoritative. But this can impact your professional relationships and even your public image. So be mindful of your actions this time. Otherwise, if you control all these negative energies, then this period is actually very positive for you. There may also be sudden changes or unclear situations at work, because Ketu is still positioned in the sign of Leo, which we cannot ignore. Things may not always go as per your plan, so you need to stay prepared for some unpredictability. But still, if you stay disciplined and consistent, you will overcome such challenges. Sun will provide you the energy here to overcome any challenge that you face in your career. Now, Sun will be aspecting your 4th house, the sign of Aquarius, where Rahu is positioned. Jupiter is also aspecting this house. This means Sun will bring light to areas of your home, property, family matters, family life, your mother's health, where Rahu was earlier creating any illusion or confusion. If there have been hidden issues in all these matters, or something you were not able to clearly see, then Sun will now uncover them. This may relate to property matters, family peace, or relationships at home. Jupiter's aspect here will try to guide you in the right direction. But the choice will always be yours. How you handle these revelations and what actions you take. Sagittarius ascendant. For Sagittarius native, Sun is transiting your 9th house, the sign of Leo, where Ketu is positioned. So this is very significant placement, because the 9th house represents your luck, higher knowledge, dharma, your father, guru, your spirituality, and Sun, being the lord of your 9th house, is transiting its own sign here. So here it gives you a lot of strength to this area of life. You will notice that your luck will start to support you more compared to before, when only Ketu was present in this house. Now you may feel that things are beginning to fall into place. Not completely, but to much extent, and situations that once felt blocked will begin to move. This period is very favorable for spiritual growth during this time and connecting with her wisdom. Some of you may even feel drawn towards spiritual journeys or retreats, but since Ketu is also present here, be careful while traveling and make sure all your plans are secure and everything is well planned. As this is the house of your father, his health and relationship with him will come into focus now. Sun will highlight any hidden or underlying health issues he might be facing. So this is the time to remain cautious and ensure he receives proper care, especially if he already has health concerns related to bones, hips, legs, or even heart related issues or cholesterol or such similar issues. On the other hand, this transit can sometimes create some ego clashes or misunderstandings with your father, with your father-like figures, with your gurus as well. So try to remain calm, humble and grounded as much as possible. Another strong effect of this transit is on your belief system. You may begin questioning old philosophies, your old traditions, rituals that you may used to follow earlier. Maybe you were following those things blindly. Maybe. Now instead, you will feel inspired to understand their deeper meaning. Some spiritual influences in your life may naturally fade away, making room for new teachers, gurus, or fresh perspectives to enter. Education also comes into play here. Some of you may feel detached from formal education and prefer learning through experience and self-study, while others may use this time to work extremely hard on studies and succeed. Sun from this house will aspect your third house, the sign of Aquarius, where Rahu is positioned, and Jupiter is also aspecting this house. So this combination will boost your courage, communication skills and desire to start something new. If you have been waiting to take initiative in a new project, any idea or skill, then this is a supportive period. Just avoid being too impulsive. Make sure your decisions are well thought out. With Sun, Jupiter and Rahu influencing your third house, you can achieve great progress if you act with clarity and patience. This is also a very good period to polish your communication abilities. Those in teaching, writing, healing, spiritual guidance can see growth, and even those who are into communication fields as well. And interactions with siblings, neighbors, or your close environment will also become highlighted, and you may clearly see the true nature of those around you, especially your neighbors. Capricorn ascendant. For Capricorn native, Sun is moving into the sign of Leo, your 8th house, where Ketu is positioned. So this is a sensitive position. So the first and most important thing is that you should stay away from speculative investments during this time. Avoid gambling, risky trading, or putting money into uncertain markets. Also try not to lend money to anyone, because chances of disputes later are very high. And if it becomes unavoidable, at least make sure everything is properly documented or legally documented to protect yourself from any financial matter. This transit can also bring some ego clashes with your in-laws. So try to remain calm and not take things very personally. Health is another area where you need to stay alert, because Sun as your 8th lord is in its own sign but placed in the 8th house along with Ketu, which makes this period intense. If you already deal with chronic health conditions, especially related to the heart or anything long-term chronic, please be extra careful. Follow a healthy lifestyle, avoid oily and spicy food, and try to eat healthy sattvic food as much as possible to keep your system balanced. On a positive note, this transit can be very powerful if you are connected to fields like deep research, astrology, auditing, healing, insurance, occult sciences, or anything that requires investigation or digging beneath the surface. For such professions, this period can be supportive. It may also inspire you to explore mystical or spiritual subjects more deeply. Apart from that, some of you may go through some changes in some joint assets, in your joint assets, or shared finances. And here some of you may face some insulting situations. So try to stay calm as much as possible. Don't react immediately to anything. Since the 8th house also represents transformation, this period can bring inner changes. You may feel like breaking free from fears, emotional baggage, or old patterns that have been holding you back for years. Spiritually, this is a very awakening period if you use it wisely. Now, Sun from this house will aspect your 2nd house, the sign of Aquarius, where Rahu is already positioned, and Jupiter is also aspecting this house. This combination will highlight your family matters, your speech, income, and food habits. Any hidden issues within the family may come out so that they can now be resolved. At the same time, this aspect can show you clearly which income sources are right for you and which are not. Jupiter will act as a guide here, pointing you in the right direction. If you choose wisely, this period can actually help you find new ways of financial growth. Your eating habits will also come under focus, so pay close attention to what you are consuming. Making small but consistent improvements in diet and health routines now can benefit you for the long term. Aquarius ascendant. For Aquarius natives, Sun is moving into your 7th house, the sign of Leo, where Ketu is positioned. Even though Sun is strong in its own sign Leo, the 7th house is not a very comfortable place for Sun. And because it is together with Ketu, this can bring some challenges here. You may notice ego clashes or frustration or anger showing up in your marriage or partnerships, business partnerships. That's why it's very important to stay grounded and calm and not let your anger or frustration guide your relationship. Ketu in the 7th house often brings a feeling of dissatisfaction or detachment with your partner. And with Sun entering here, it can intensify that feeling. But at the same time, if Ketu is working positively in your chart, I have also said this before as well. So if this Ketu is working positively in your chart, then this combination can also create a deep soul-to-soul bond with your partner, a connection that feels very close and spiritual. But if it goes negative, then it may bring disputes and distance instead. That's why the best way to handle this transit is with the wisdom of Jupiter and the patience of Saturn, making peace and calmness your strength. For those in business, this placement can create some hurdles or delays or misunderstanding with your business partner. However, it can also be a good time to expand or bring some creativity into your business, provided you plan carefully and move with proper strategy. Because Ketu is here, we cannot deny this position. It can bring some obstacles or confusion, so avoid impulsive decisions. Do everything thoughtfully, otherwise it can backfire. On another note, if your spouse has been struggling with health issues for a while, this period may bring some relief here, some renewed energy here from Leo. Here Sun will be aspecting your 1st house, your ascendant Aquarius, where Rahu is positioned. Jupiter is also aspecting your ascendant. This means Sun's aspect can bring you energy, discipline and motivation to get more organized in your daily life. If you make use of this, it will help you a lot. But if you neglect it, it could create some health issues or blockages. This aspect can also boost your confidence. But you need to be careful here because Rahu is present in your ascendant. So this confidence can easily turn into overconfidence, which might push you into wrong decisions that harm you in the long run. So it's important to stay humble and grounded. Use the wisdom of Jupiter here. Jupiter is guiding you in the 1st house. So use the wisdom of Jupiter here. Here, Sun will also shed light on any illusions that Rahu has been creating in the first house, helping you see things more clearly. This is a chance to work on your personality and remove any false beliefs or illusions you may have been holding on to. But apart from that, this is also a very good period for learning something new, for even increasing your creativity as well. During this period, try to be very polite and soft in your communication. Rely on Jupiter's wisdom in your personal life, married life, and in business life. If you do that, this transit can actually help you grow and overcome many of the challenges it brings. Pisces ascendant. For Pisces natives, Sun is transiting your 6th house, the sign of Leo, along with Ketu. Sun in the 6th house can be a supportive placement because it gives strength to face challenges, whether in health, competition, or dealing with people who oppose you. At the same time, since both Sun and Ketu are present here, you may also experience some health concerns. The good part is that the same Sun will give you the power to fight and overcome these issues if you remain disciplined. And this is a time when following a proper routine becomes very important. Sun does not support laziness or disorder. So things like irregular eating habits, staying up late, or ignoring your health can lead to health issues or some issues in your life. Health issues such as stomach related issues, acidity, or similar issues can happen. Simple lifestyle changes will, like waking up early, walking at least once a day, doing some exercises, eating on time, going bed on time, will really help you a lot. Since Sun is retrograde in the 1st house and Rahu is in your 12th house and Ketu in the 6th house along with Sun, so the chances of health concerns increases even more. So avoiding laziness and negligence becomes crucial here. On a positive note, this transit can open doors for those who have been looking for a job, especially in government related fields, if your chart supports. It is also a good period to focus on your responsibilities in both personal and professional life without ignoring them. This is a wonderful time to help others, serve in some way, or engage in charity work if possible. Spiritually, this transit is teaching you patience and ability to find peace even in daily responsibilities. If you put in the effort, you can overcome the challenges and also gain success. Still, you should stay careful while driving or handling physical tasks to avoid accidents. Those working in public sector may also get recognition, promotions, or benefit from government authorities if their chart indicates it. Now, the 7th aspect of Sun will fall on your 12th house where Rahu is positioned. And Jupiter is also aspecting this house. So this will highlight hidden enemies or unseen issues and give you the energy to deal with them. Sun will try to bring out into the open the things that Rahu has been hiding in your 12th house. It can even bring your inner fears to the surface so that you can face them and move beyond them. At the same time, this aspect may create some minor disturbances in sleep, a little more than what Rahu is already causing. But on a creative side, creatively this combination is excellent. Those in artistic, imaginative or creative fields can see a boost in their ideas and output. This is also a favorable period if you want to connect with NGOs or do charity work, as said earlier. But make sure you do it with sincerity for your inner satisfaction rather than for a show or social media validation. Professionally, this period can also support those in law, medicine or healing fields. In short, during this transit, the more you focus on discipline, health and responsibility, the stronger and more successful you will become. Overcoming laziness and staying organized will be the key to making the best out of this phase. This aspect of Sun will also shed light on your expenses as well. So please don't ignore that as well during this time, and try to minimize your expenses as much as possible. So that's it for today. Do remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Have a wonderful day and meet you in the next video. Until then, take care and Namaste, Narayan, Narayan.